Hello everyone, my name is Jitendra Bapna. In today's video, we're going to see MuleSoft Intelligent Document Processing. So we're going to see how we can extract the information from a PDF file or image file. So in previous video, we have seen how we can process the invoice and driving license details. So where we have used like out of box schema for the invoice processing, and for driving license we have written some kind of prompts for extracting the information. But if you see, for extracting the information from driving license we have just used the simple prompts, right? And it was using NLP as a LLM, basically a natural language processing as a LLM. But the problem with NLP is that like we cannot write a complex prompt. We cannot write a complex prompt for extracting the information from the document or PDF file or the image file. And also, if you want to do some kind of manipulation, or if you want to do some kind of calculation, or if you want to retrieve some data, like if you want to retrieve some, or if you want to extract the unstructured data, right, or details from unstructured data, in such case you may have to write some kind of regular expression, or you may have to write some kind of complex prompt for extracting the information, right? In such cases you need the Einstein AI, right? So to use the Einstein AI within any point platform or within MuleSoft IDP, you have to make sure Einstein AI is enabled in Salesforce, as well as Einstein AI is enabled in MuleSoft. And secondly, the Salesforce organization is connected with your MuleSoft or any point platform organization. So these are the prerequisites, right? So I will show you, because there are various online videos available. So you can use those online videos, right? For connecting your Salesforce organization with any point platform organization. Okay, let me log into MuleSoft platform. Okay, let's wait. So once I log into any point platform, I will go to the access management first. Let me go to the access management. Under access management, you can go to the Salesforce, and this is one of my organization, like which is connected with the Salesforce. And make sure like this both are enabled, like make sure it have a green tick on that. Okay, so make sure that. Then you can just go to the IDP, and what I will going to do, I will show you before I get into that. So I'll go to IDP folder, and I have this driving license, right? So I want to extract all this information, right? So I want to extract all driving license number, class, issue date, name, address, and all this thing, right? So what I will do, I will create a document action. I'll just say create new, and you can use a generic here. So we have already seen how we can use the invoice, how we can create the invoice document action with out of box schema. So here you can see the out of box schema is provided, but in our case we can just go with the generic. And make sure once Einstein is enabled, you get an option to enable or disable a customized schema, right? So make sure it is enabled if you want to use the Einstein. So I will just say driving license details, just say create. So this is my document action I have created. I will upload the file which I have created, driving license file which I have shown you. Then I will just show you the prompt which I will going to write. So I have a prompt where I want to extract the data in the JSON format. I am saying extract doc number, first name, last name, issue date of birth, address, city, state, and zip. Here I am saying what like some kind of prompt I am providing. Replace with the value found for the license ID or the document ID. Replace with the first name of person. Replace with last name of person. And if you see the address here, so one of the magic will be done by this Einstein AI. Like even if you see in the document, the address is like it is not separated out. It's saying 707 Auckland, and the Einstein AI will automatically identify what is state, what is city, what is country, and what is the zip code. Okay, so let me go with copy my prompt, and let me do start from scratch. I will just say driving license details. I'll paste this prompt. Okay, so I just paste this prompt, and here I'm saying confidence threshold is 80% and this is required. I will simply say add, and here I will just run this. Let's see what output we get. Here we get the output doc number, and even you see the last name is genius, first name is the, like we get all this information, right? Like we get the issue date, we get the, see it properly segregate the street name, city, state and zip code, right? So we get all this information. Let's play with prompt, like I want to do some kind of calculation or some. So simply here I want to know the BMI index also. BMI index is not given here, but we can calculate the BMI index using weight and height. So I can just say calculate the BMI index. Okay, so this is one of the more prompt I've added. Just say run. Let's see if it's able to calculate the BMI index or not. Okay, it's able to calculate the BMI index, which is 25, right? So I can see it's, I think it's nearly correct. Okay, let's see. I want to convert this weight into kg. I want to convert all dates into YYMMDD format. I want to convert height, right, which is in 5.5 feet into centimeter. So what I can do, I can add some extra prompt. I can just say convert all dates in format YYYYMMDD, convert height into centimeter, convert weight into kilograms, right? Let's do that, update it and just run it. Let's see what it does. So let's see, if you see the issue date here, it's, I think it's MMDD YYYY format, it is converted into YYMMDD format. Then you have something called like BMI index is calculated, weight is 68 kg, here the weight is 150 lb, then height is 5.5 feet, here it is converted to 165 centimeter, right? So all this has been taken care. Okay, let's, I'm just add like here you can just keep on adding, like if you want to do some kind of calculation manipulations, you can do that, right? So yeah, so like I think it's like this is what we have to do. So once you are happy, you have done the testing, you can publish this to any point exchange, right? So you can publish this particular to the any point exchange basically, and you can start using you can start consuming the API. I already explained in my previous video, but let's say I can, if I can explain it again. I will not going to publish this, I already have a published version of this. So let me go back to any point exchange. Okay, so I will just explain it, then you can just watch my previous video where I just showcase how you can use this. Let me, yeah, I can just go to driving license one. Yeah, so this is one of the like one of the document action I already exposed to or already published to the any point exchange. So here you can see a post method. So this particular post method, like if you want to use that, I can try. So I can go to postman, right? In postman, like I can use the post request, I can paste this URL which I have it, right? So let me remove space. Then like make sure if you are using the body, you select the form data, right? I will just remove this, and here I have to provide a file name, right? You have in the form data your key and file value, just provide the file name. So let me go back to my desktop. I think my desktop have that file. Okay, where it is, this is IDP. I can just say driving license.png open. Let me send, it should fail, right? Authorization error, yeah. So for that, like we need to have this particular URL anypoint.mulesoft.com account/API. We have to provide client ID and the client secret. So let me do one thing. Let me provide a client ID in the client secret. I can just duplicate this. Okay. So let me go to access management. So I already created one of the connected app. I already showcased in my previous video. I will use the same connected app. So only thing, like, you can create the connected app and you can use this. So I can have this client ID. I will copy this client ID. So in access management you can create connected app, and that connected app should have access to publish the document action, like, execute the document action. Let me copy the client secret. Let me just send the request. So I got this token back, right? I can go to IDP or this particular post URL, go to header. In header you have to just add the authorization bearer token. I will remove this. Let's see if it works. It work. Okay, let me copy this URL and just paste this here and get. Okay, here I will get a execution ID. For get, it's the same URL, only make sure, like, now we want to retrieve the information that has been extracted, right? So here I can just pass this execution ID get, and again we have to pass the authorization header. I'll copy the same because it is valid for 1 hour, so I can use the same. I can just use authorization. I can paste it here. I can just send the request. So I get all this extracted information. See, this is my prompt and these are the information extracted, right? We get all these things basically, right? So you can just, you can, or I will do one more thing. I will publish the latest version. So okay, so let me do one thing. Let me go back to intelligent document processing. Okay, live in license details, edit. Okay, I don't have that prompt. So what I can do, I can, yeah. So let me go back. Okay, so document action. Okay, which one I publish, I don't remember. So let me check. Okay, it's a driving license processing. I think this one. I will edit this and let me see if height and everything is coming into centimeter or not. Okay, 150, like, I'm just checking. Yeah, so that is one. So I can add more instruction to this. Okay, here, like, I already have an existing prompt. I want to do some changes, so I can use this. Okay, so convert height, I can just say convert weight into kg, and also BMI index thing I can give it. Okay, then I can just say, just a tab, not tab, space, BMI index. You can just say calculate BMI index, comma, just say update. Let's see, publish it. So once I publish it, it will give me a new version. So it take few minutes, not few minutes, 30-40 seconds to get published. So it will going to publish a latest version. So 1.60, and we are using 1.50, right? So just make sure you just change the version here to 1.6.0. Just send it. The token is still valid for 1 hour. So once you send this, just copy this, change the execution ID in the get command. If I send this, I think it should fail because it's saying because our version is upgraded for this particular execution ID. The version is 1.6.0. Just send. We got all this response, right? Let's say if we get BMI index and all this thing, yeah, we get the weight in kg, right? We get the BMI index also, right? If you want like this message, like you can use the data, we will just transform it. Yeah, so this is what I want to showcase you, like how you can use the Einstein AI basically. And I just want forget to tell you one thing, from where you can select the models. So if you go to the document action, you have a settings here. Under the settings, it support three model: Einstein AI, OpenAI GPT 4.0.800.806, Einstein OpenAI GPT 4.0 Mini 0.7.1, Einstein Gemini. Each have its own limitation and own advantage. So you can just read the documentation, right? So I just always use this Einstein OpenAI GPT 4.0.806. Yeah, so that is what I want to showcase in today's video. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please click on like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.